Hello everyone, welcome to Carnatic violin lessons. Many of you over the years have been asking me to provide online classes, mainly from India. And since I don't live in India and I live in US, it's not feasible for me to take classes for someone living in India. So I thought, why not create videos and create a membership so that you pay a very small amount. It's probably very less than what you probably pay for a Netflix or a Amazon Prime. So I'm going to upload videos on how to play violin, how to get started on violin, the lessons that you have to do, the practices, the exercises, and the compositions that you have to learn. Now I request you all to watch complete videos. Not just this one, but every single video I post, I want you to watch the complete videos because there are very small details that I'm going to provide you and then show you those details. And I'm going to talk as if I'm talking to my students whom I take a one-on-one classes with. So whatever I'm teaching them is what I'm going to be talking in these videos. So it's like a lesson, it's like a session. You want to spend at least half an hour with these videos, if possible 1 hour. Some of them might be longer than half an hour, so that you get the full experience of learning in person, as if you're learning in person with me. Okay? Now in this video, I'm just going to mention the syllabus, what you have, the order of the videos that you want to follow. Okay, and what you are going to learn throughout these videos, throughout these courses. The very first is buying a violin, how to buy a violin and how to set it up. If you already have a violin, okay, and if you already have the violin set up, the next one to go is bowing. In the bowing, I'll show you how to hold a bow, how to start bowing, how to sit, how the angle of your hand, and some of the exercises that you need to do to get accustomed to bowing. Now if you already know bowing, then you go to the next lessons, which is Sarali Swaras. Anyone who is learning Carnatic music, the very first lesson that they start on is Sarali Swaras. Not just violin, but whether you are learning vocal, veena, flute, whatever it might be. Carnatic music, as a beginner, you start on Sarali Swaras. Before Sarali Swaras, in addition to Sarali Swaras, parallelly, what I teach is some of the tala exercises, the laya exercises, the beat exercises. I'm also going to post that, and you have to practice those along with the video. One another main important thing that I want you all to do is sing. You could ask, why do we have to sing when we are learning violin? Singing is very important. It's not for you to become a great singer as such. You don't even have to sing in Shruti. But the main purpose of singing is so that, first thing, you memorize your lessons. Second thing, you get it to the beat. Because if you are just learning how to sing, if you're not learning instruments or anything, if you're just a vocalist, you want to become a vocalist, when you put the tala, both your hands are free and the singer can use their hands to do the tala. As a violinist, both our hands are busy. How can you put a tala? You cannot. You have to constantly listen to some external instrument that provides you, an instrument or an app that provides you with a beat. So if you sing a composition to the beat, first thing is you will memorize it, and second thing is you will get the sense of the beat. At what beat a particular note has to stop, at what beat a particular note has to end. Okay, so when you get that sense, it becomes very easy for you to play anything to the beat. That's the whole reason I highly encourage that you follow singing along with me in these videos. Only once you got those compositions or the lessons to the beat in singing can you go on to play all those on the violin. My guru, not just my guru, but I learned from our government music college, and the way they taught was that you have to sing first, get it to the talam. You don't have to sing, like I said, you don't have to be a great singer. It's not about singing. It's about, first thing memorizing, second thing is getting that composition or the lesson to the beat. So please first sing and then move on to the violin. Many ask me the same question. I get a lot of people asking me the same question is they cannot play the compositions like a kruti or a kirtana or a varnam to the beat. What am I supposed to do? The very first question I ask them is whether you sing the lesson before you play it on violin, and the answer was always a no. If you don't do that, trust me, most of the time you cannot be playing with the beat, with the talam, okay? So please try and sing as much as possible before you get onto the violin, okay? So once you are done with the bowing part and singing these lessons, trying to sing along with me with these videos, the next step is to play the sarali swaras on the violin, okay? Then comes janta swaras, then comes the alankaras. Alankaras are the building blocks for talam. There are many talas, beats, patterns of beats, rhythm that you need to know, and you need to master them. How do you master them? That is where singing these exercises, the alankaras to the talam, is very important, so that you play those on the violin. The next set of exercises is dhatu swaras. Dhatu swaras are a zigzag pattern exercises which help you a lot, not just for a singer or veena. Anyone who masters dhatu swara will have a very free movement of their hand, because you're crossing the strings. Your fingers are skipping a note or two, and then you have to play those patterns. So these are very good exercises. The next is geetams, which are very small compositions, very small songs, more like bhajans kind of a thing, and wrote mainly by Purandara Dasa. Purandara Dasa is the one who set this format of, as a beginner, you have to learn saralis, janta, alankara, then dhatus, and then the geetams. Okay, so Purandara Dasa is called the father of Carnatic music for that same reason. Okay, now once you're done with the geetams, you have something called as jatiswarams, where it is all about a swaram. There is no lyrics to it. These are not songs, but mainly used for dancing performances, but these are completely notes, okay, the jatiswaras. And then you move on to varnam, then you move on to krutis, kirtanas, then comes the manodharmam part, which is like a advanced level topics of singing a ragam, swarakalpana, the ragalapana, tanam, then the swarakalpana part, okay? So this is the syllabus that we are going to follow throughout these videos. So I highly encourage you all to follow this order of the syllabus, and please watch the complete videos. And again, like I said, if you already know, if you already have a violin, if you already have it set up correctly, if you already know bowing, you can move on to the next lesson. I'm trying to upload at least one video from each one of these sections, like the bowing part. The bowing and the violin the setup of the violin is already there. That's just one section. But moving on to the next sections, I'll be uploading like one Sarali Swara, one Janta Swaram, one Alankaram, one Dhatu Swaram, one Geetam, okay, and one Jatiswaram. So that you can, if you already know Saralis, move on to Janta. If you already know Janta, move on to Alankara. If you already know Alankaram, move on to the Geetams, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, I'm going to have these strictly for beginners, and up unto the Varanams. Okay, I'm not going to teach Krutis and Kirtanas at this point. Maybe later on. But at this point, I want to concentrate mainly on the beginners part. The core exercises that you have to be doing, the starting of it, how to start a violin. Okay, how to start playing Carnatic violin. Okay, so please do let your friends or family know if they are interested in learning violin all by themselves to become a member and watch these videos and start learning violin. Hope you'll have fun. Hope you'll learn a lot from these videos. So please leave your suggestions like always. So one another question I had was how can you interact with me if you have any questions? The best way I would say is through Instagram. Okay, you can directly message me on Instagram. I respond to every single one who sends me a message, or you can also comment in the comment section below these videos. Since it's only members, there won't be too many comments or too many people that I have to respond to, so we can definitely chat in the comment section. But if you think you need a video session with me, like I said, you can do that in Instagram also. We can schedule a video session sometime so that you can ask me your questions. If you're not getting anything like a bowing, or if you want me to correct your position or make sure that you are following these correctly, we can definitely schedule a video session, and then I can rectify all your questions, concerns and doubts. Okay, so hope these videos will be helpful for you. Please spread the word. Thank you.